So let us start with the next part. So just give me 1 second. We'll set up over. Yeah. So okay, Prisha, the master key will be given to you in the form of PDF file. Okay. So all you have to do is open that PDF file on your mobile phones, or you can use a laptop also to open it up. Yeah. Okay, Prisha. Fine. Okay. Perfect. So let us start now with the module number 12. Today, the questions which we are going to solve are very, very important. So please stay focused. Same type of sums. Only the thing is, we will be using few words to solve the problems. So we are on practice set number 7.2. Question number 4. Write the following statements using symbol of variation. Okay. Question number 4. Write the following statements using symbol of variation. So what we have to do is we are supposed to use the symbol of variation to get the answer. So the first sub question states that the wavelength of sound L and its frequency F are in inverse variation. Now all we have to do is use the symbol of variation. And as we have discussed in the previous lecture, inverse variation means what? If one value increases, the other value will decrease. They are opposite. And how to write inverse? 1 upon. So first of all, in the statement, the wavelength of sound L is given is inversely proportional to whom? To the frequency. So that would be 1 upon F, and with the sign of variation. One of the easy kind of question, right? Fantastic. Now, let us go to the next part. We are on practice set 7.2. Question number 4. Just a second, there is some glitch in the PPT. All right. Okay, Aditya, you have done. Oh, wait for a second, students. I got an issue. One more thing, be very attentive for today's lecture, okay? Because at the end of the lecture, we are going to play a very interesting game. Yes, आज हम game भी खेलेंगे online, right? So how to play it? Uh, as the lecture processes, we will see to it. Okay, just a minute, students. Yeah. Now let's continue. The intensity I of the light varies inversely with the square of the distance d of a screen from the lamp. Again, we have to write the variation. So intensity of light means what? In simple words, the total brightness of the light. As we all know, जैसे जैसे आप लाइट से दूर जाते हो, वैसे वैसे जो लाइट का इंटेंसिटी है, जो इफेक्ट है लाइट का, it will reduce, right? So that is a kind of inverse proportion. Yes. So intensity of light I is inversely proportional to whom? Square of the distance. Students, square of distance. So we will write 1 upon d square with the inverse sign. All right. Easy kind of question. Yes. Now we are on module number 13. Practice set 7.2. Question number 5. Now read the question very carefully. X is inversely proportional to square root of 1. Kindly focus on the highlighter. How we are reading it very carefully. Once again, we will read it. Okay. X is inversely proportional to square root of y. And when x equals to 40, then y equals to 16. So if x equals to 10, find the value of y. So students, if I am not wrong, is it like the last sums which we have solved in the previous lecture? Correct. First of all, we will write down the inverse variation in the solution. That is, x is inversely proportional to square root of y. And as we have discussed, inversely proportional means you will do what? Divide or into. Correct. As the trick suggests, inverse means into. So we will do x into square root of y. Proportionality will go away, equals to what? K. Now let us find the value of k first, right? So substitute the value of x, that is 40, and y equals to 16. Correct? Fantastic. Now, one by one we will substitute. What is the value of x given in the first condition? X is 40. What is y ka value? 16. But it is under square root sign. So we will write square root of 16 is equals to k, right? And as we all know, students, square root of 16 is nothing but 4, right? Because 4 into 4 is 16. So 16 का square root क्या हो जाएगा? 4. Likewise, 3 into 3 is 9. So 9 का square root will be 3 in the same way. Now, let us multiply 40 into 4. You can do that also, or you can keep k is equals to 40 into 4 as it is also. Both the ways will do. So k will be 160. How we got 160? By multiplying 40 and 4. Now, once we get the value of k, we will derive the equation of variation. So look at this pointer first of all. X square root of y is equals to k. So what is the value of k we have found? 160. अच्छा, ये क्या आ गया आपका equation of variation. Now, if x equals to 10, find out y. So we will find that, but in the next part of the slide. So kindly start copying down. So now students, we will go to find the value of y when x is equals to 10. So we will use the equation of variation. When x equals to 10, we want to find the value of y. So in the equation of variation, simply substitute x equals to 10. So x will be replaced by 10. Root of y will remain as it is equals to 160. Now, in this entire line, students, whose value are we supposed to find out? Ask yourself. In this entire line, whose value we want to find? Y. तो y के आसपास जो भी नंबर्स होंगे उनको अपोजिट साइड में हमें भेजना पड़ेगा, राइट? अदर साइड. So root y and 10 are getting multiplied. I'll repeat once again. Root y and 10 are getting multiplied. So multiply 10 goes to the other side of equality will become what? Yes, absolutely. It will become divided by 10. And as you all know, 0, 0 gets cancelled. So square root of y is equals to 16. So students, square root of y मतलब कौन सा ऐसा नंबर है जिसका स्क्वायर करने पे आपको आंसर 16 मिलता है? इट इज 4. और अदर वे अराउंड यू कैन से to remove the square root we will do squaring, right? Fantastic. ये एक हो गया. बट याद रखना है आपको स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ y का आंसर चाहिए, राइट? यस. तो रिमूव द स्क्वायर रूट by squaring on both the sides. This is what you have to think in the exam. To remove the square root, you will do squaring on both the sides. Correct? Yeah. So squaring on both the sides, square root of y का square हट जाएगा. Remember, square root और ये जो square है वो एक दूसरे को कैंसिल कर देंगे, right? And 16 का square क्या हो जाएगा? 256. So understood what we have to think? Correct. To remove the square root, you have to take square on both the sides or the vice versa. Okay. So start writing and complete the sum now. Fine. Let's go to the next one. Model number 14. Practice at 7.2. Question number 6. Read the question carefully. X varies inversely as Y. So what kind of proportion are they saying? Yes, they are asking us to write the inverse proportion. When x equals to 15, then y equals to 10. मतलब x और y का वैल्यू दिया है. If x equals to 20, then y equals to question mark. So first of all, our steps are very clear. We have to write the variation. So x is inverse as y. How to write it? X sine of inverse 1 upon y. And whenever you have inverse variation, what you do? Into. So x into y will be equals to k. What is k? K is the constant of variation. And call it as equation number 1. Now, you know the value of x and y in the question? Yes, sir, we know that. What is the value of x? 15. Value of y? 10. Very good. So let us substitute those values in equation number 1. So you will get 15 in the place of x, 10 in the place of y, and everything equals to k. So k का value क्या आ गया बेटा? 150. So from equation number 1, that is the k equation, we can say xy is equals to 150. Right? इसको कह दो आप equation of variation. Alright students? So let us get the value of x when y is उल्टा है सर. अच्छा ठीक है, वेरी गुड, ध्यान है सबका. मतलब x का वैल्यू 20 है और y का वैल्यू हमें फाइंड आउट करना है, राइट? सो लेट अस फाइंड दैट. We will use the equation of variation where we will substitute 20 in place of x, y will be as it is or 150. Now again ask yourself, whose value are you supposed to find? y. तो y के साथ कौन सा नंबर है बाजू में? 20 है सर. Okay, 20 and y are getting correct. Multiply. So multiply goes on the other side, becomes what? Divided by, sir. Okay, so 0, 0 gets cancelled. And 2 ones are, and two 7.5s are 15. And if you want, you can do the calculation like a small child also, where you can divide 15 with 2. Okay, like this. 2 sevens are 14, then remainder is 1, you get a 0, 2 5s are 10. So what is the answer we all are getting? 7.5. All right, students, is that clear to all of you? So